My turn now. Come now, Kakarot. Would you dare defy your own flesh and blood? Gotcha! Die! Tremble in fear! End of the line! Punk! Here! How about this? Let me show you my full strength!
Not good!
Behind you!
Oh! Whoa!
I'll kill you quickly! Go to hell!
What?
Okay, now here we are with Raditz. Yep. Raditz is the interesting character in this game. I personally believe that Raditz isn't good. I'm just gonna flat out say I don't think Raditz is good in this game. But you know, let's go over him. I do like his basic combos. His basic combos do feel like Raditz, but they don't have the upper hand that I think Xenoverse does. This still feels like Raditz though, just not at the same level as something like Xenoverse was. Even his combos still feel like Raditz. I just wish he had a little bit more, like, kicks. But this is also how I can imagine Raditz to fight. His grab also screams Raditz. It is a version of his Raging Blast 2 grab, I believe. Just, you know, not as good. This might have even been his Budokai Tenkaichi 3 grab, but I don't exactly remember. I think it was. Just, you know, again, Raging Blast 2 and Budokai Tenkaichi 3 have similar camera angles for their grabs, with Raging Blast 2 obviously being superior. And now we have Saturday Crash, or Crush, whatever you want to call it. It is red, but I do miss the way that it used to be. In something like Raging Blast 2, and even Budokai Tenkaichi 3, it was a nice, bright, like, pulsing, neonish purple with, like, kind of a magenta-ish hue, depending on the game. Raging Blast 2 was definitely more of this, like, neon purple with, like, magenta, like, undertone. And, yeah, no. Budokai Tenkaichi was more of a, like, darker version of that purple. In here, it's red, and in those other games, it has a pretty big explosion, and it looks cooler. This just looks like a fistful of energy being thrown. You can barely see him charge up the attack, so you can barely see the red. I wish they gave it the angle that he had from Raging Blast 2, because this just isn't good. Like I mentioned in my Xenoverse 2 video, yeah, Raditz is the basic, like, he's basically the basic character, but he shouldn't be this basic, where this blast just feels like a simple, like, super version of a normal ki blast. Like this, and this feel like this is just a super version of a normal ki blast. This is something that a Frieza soldier or fucking a pool should have. This should not be something that's right that Raditz has, especially when Raditz has a cool looking attack. Now we have his rush. I like that they gave him a different rush, but I almost wish they tried combining them similar to Kaioken, Kaioken Rush here, where with early Goku they mixed Kaioken Assault and Kaioken Attack together to make Kaioken Rush. That's a really good start. That's a good start. I like the pose and everything. It shows that Raditz is arrogant. He has an ego. He's full of himself being part of the most elite warrior race. That all works. That's not the issue. The issue here is the pacing and the attacks. In Raging Blast 2, this was a counter move, and you actually got to see the opponents do some like clashing. Rads hit them and then kick them as they go flying. In Budokai Tenkaichi 3, this was the same way, except made a little bit worse in Raging Blast. Oh, sorry, made worse in Budokai Tenkaichi 3, where Raging Blast 2 does this perfectly. In here, it did that part is fine. This part is just really awkward. The kick goes by too slow. He does one hit, teleports and kicks them. That kick had the potential to be really cool. This had potential to be a really cool, really disrespectful attack, but it's just not. I would have rather them mix his relish from Raging Blast 2 with this. Maybe do some barrages, and then do that first punch. Maybe like punch, teleport, kick him in the gut, flip, and then kick him back with the double horse kick. That would have been a better use of this move and would have been able to show it off more. Now we have Die. This is a pathetic move in this game. It's such a cool move in something like Raging Blast 2 and even Budokai Tenkaichi 3. It's a really cool move. It's a one-handed, awesome-looking blast. I don't like that they turned it red in this game. It should have been its white, or it should have been purple, in my personal opinion, to fit with Raditz's color scheme here. The, like, charge-up aura, the charge-up looks nice, but the issue is you don't really get to see, like, yeah, we get to see, like, a little tiny part of that blast being charged up, but the blast feels tiny and puny. This should feel strong. This is, like, the first ultimate done in, like, DBZ, so it should feel powerful, but it doesn't. That is fine. This is all pretty fine. That looks fine. It is that. You barely get to see the beam shoot out. It just looks like a condensed version of Saturday Crush, but in beam form. The blast barely hits them before it explodes with this weird glass shattering noise. Like, what? This should have been... This is the worst key ultimate in the game, except for the ones that do not have cutscenes. This is bad. This is really, really bad. It is easily the worst. It's up there with the super explosion waves as ultimates, and some of those are even better than this. I don't understand this. I don't understand the lack of, like, impact here. It felt like they didn't even try. I would have rather them do the standard Sparking Zero thing, where Raditz fires the blast and then boosts it for no reason. At least then we would have gotten some form of a cutscene. This is just awful.
You've got guts. Why don't I rip them out and show you?
You look strong. Oh dear, what should I do?
Here! How about this?
Very well. All mine!
Behind you! Playtime is over. Behind you! What was that? Data! I'll kill you quickly! Go to hell!
I guess that's it for me.
How about this?
Here I go!
Behind you! You want to die? Let me show you my full strength!
Oh dear!
Behind you! Here! How about this? What's wrong?
You're exactly where I want you! Very well.
You're mine! Let me show you my full strength!
I guess that's it for me.
Behind you! Here! How about this? Here! How about this? You never had a real chance of beating me.
And now we have our obligatory Raditz ranking. And comparing SZ Raditz to all the other Raditzes. To start off, Raditz's ranking, he is firmly a D tier character. I wish I could at least put him in C. Even I want to put him in B because I like Raditz in most video games, but I can't even justify putting him in C. Just for reference, S is my favorite, or the ones that I think are the best. A is great, B is good, C is the middle tier, it is the okay tier. It's where the basic characters go. I don't dislike a lot of their stuff, but their stuff isn't, you know, amazing to look at or to see or stuff like that. They're the meh, the okay ones. Raditz is firmly in D. I want to put him in F, but that's where the Frieza soldier. But if we were doing this on another tier list, he would literally be on the line between D and F. He literally bridges that line. The only thing that keeps him from being F is Saturday Crash is a very fast projectile and actually has some use, so fighting him when somebody's spamming that is really annoying. That's the only thing keeping him from F is the gameplay of his attack. And I normally try not to include gameplay as much as possible since this is just meant to be looking at the aesthetics of the attack and everything else to see if it actually fits for the character and shit like that. But that's the only redeemable quality of Raditz. And his rush has actually okay tracking too, so that's the only reason he's in D is mainly for what his attacks actually have and not for how they look. Yeah, he just sucks. In most games, Raditz has cool looking attacks, which helps him to stand out instead of just being, oh, the first villain of Z. You know, he has cool looking moves, which would make people want to, you know, use him and shit. But in this game, he doesn't even have Double Sunday. I would have much rather him have Double Sunday than have his rush. Saturday Crash, that's a iconic move. You cannot have that. You cannot just get rid of that in the game. His rush, yeah, is cool and is iconic, but Double Sunday is like the Raditz beam move. So Double Sunday probably should have been his ultimate instead of Die. I don't understand why it's not his ultimate, but I digress. Whatever. We're not gonna harp too much on how much of a disappointment Raditz is. This does go to show that he's in D, and we're ranking Sparking 0, Raging Blast 2, Xenoverse 2, and Budokai Tenkaichi 3. From worst to best, Sparking 0, Xenoverse 2, Budokai Tenkaichi 3, and Raging Blast 2 is an S. If like I was to rank them, Raging Blast 2 Raditz would be A or S, Budokai Tenkaichi 3 would be B, Xenoverse is C, and Sparking is D, for obvious reasons, like I've already mentioned before. It does suck that he does suck, but what can you do? At least, a lot of the Saiyan Saga villains are just really sucky in this game. And you'll find out what I mean soon enough.